Let's talk hair. Have you noticed a change in yours? Well, I'm going to talk about myself. I can say I sure have. You know, last summer my hair was thinning and the texture had changed. I spent hundreds of dollars buying new products that I thought would help, and nothing really did. It wasn't until recently that my stylist asked me if I had had COVID. I did, last May. She said many of her clients were dealing with the same thing, something not so affectionately known as COVID hair. So we reached out to Brandi Nichole Wallace from Hair Clinic RX in Salisbury. She is a hair loss specialist and a board-certified trichologist. Thank you so much for joining us to talk about this frustrating subject. So this is a real thing, isn't it?
Absolutely, it really is. And so let's talk about like just the basic common effects from COVID.
Yeah.
So we know one of the main symptoms is fever. And so anytime that your body has a fever, what it does to the hair follicles, it sends it into shock and causes hair shedding. And so this is one of the reasons why, you know, after having COVID, your hair tends to shed. So one of the things that we call it, so outside of COVID hair, it's really called telogen effluvium.
Oh. Okay.
Which is caused by stress. And so when you have COVID, really the entire body is shutting down and is under the stress. And so that's what causes the hair shedding. And so we have to understand that the hair cycle has 3 cycles: the anagen phase, catagen phase, telogen phase. So that's why we call it telogen effluvium, is because it literally, COVID sends the hair into the resting phase.
Wow.
Then a couple months later, that's when you'll start to experience the shedding and the thinning. However, the great thing about it is it does, you know, it really heals itself over time. However, we do have some treatment recommendations that will help just in case, you know, you have that insecurity and say, okay, you know what, my hair is shedding, the thinning, I don't like it. We do have some supplements and treatments that we can slow it down.
So you use supplements and treatments. So you're talking about oral supplements?
Oral supplements. One of the things that we will recommend is definitely increase your vitamin D because of the fact that the vitamin D produces, you know, the hair follicles to regenerate the hair follicles. And then we have some other supplements like with saw palmetto and horsetail that would increase the hair growth, as well as other supplements that's called stress abdomen that will literally decrease the stress within your body to help heal the hair follicles and get that hair to regrow.
Yeah. Now, what about texture? Because that's another thing that I noticed is my hair just seemed frizzy.
Usually, what you want to do is use products with 100% pure water. This is why at the clinic we use more so pharmaceutical products instead of the cosmetic products, because of the fact that it will literally help the texture of your hair, getting it back how it was, you know, prior to having COVID.
Now, if somebody is not sure what's going on with their hair, maybe they're experiencing some of this, can they come in and you can look at it and kind of, you know, diagnose it?
Absolutely. So we just received a new device at the clinic called Hair Check, and what that does, it allows us to actually measure scientifically up to 10 to 15 years, measure the hair loss and hair breakage. And so we're able to currently detect your hair loss, your hair breakage, and also scientifically prove how much hair you will lose. And so we can actually create a proactive measure to either stop or slow down the hair loss and breakage.
Wow.
Yes.
All hair types?
All hair types. It does not matter.
Wow. That is amazing. So that gives us a little bit of hope if, you know, we're getting,
Yes.
especially if you're getting in that stage of life where you wonder if it's going to just continue.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We also have some, you know, other devices such as the pH balance. We check the pH balance, which is potential hydrogen. Usually your body needs to be 4.5 or 5.5. However, anything over 5.5, you're, you know, moving into the neutral and alkaline pH level. Anything under 4.5, you're moving into the acidic, which is still not healthy. And so that pH balance, that's where you want your scalp to be in order to even produce a healthy hair strand. However, when that is, you know, either under or over the 4.5, 5.5, we're able to check that, as well as using other devices to check for scalp congestion, because that causes hair loss and shedding, as well as the hair strand to even look at to see if you even have hair disorders.
That is amazing. Who knew that hair care was so scientific?
It really is.
Well, Brandi, thank you so much. And like she
you.
said,
Thank
if you want a consultation, you'll be happy to help folks out. And of course, we're so happy
Absolutely.
you've joined us with the hair tips every week as well.
Always.
Thank you.
Thank you.